Percentages of quantities. Here we will look into how to calculate percentages without using a calculator. There are facts we need to know. The first one is 10% is 1 over 10, 1/10. To find 10%, all you have to do is to divide by 10. 50% is quite simple, but you need to remember that 50% is just half. Just divide 10 by 2 or half it. 25% is just a quarter. To find 25%, divide by 4, or you half, and half again. 75% is 3/4. Once you find 1/4, triple your answer. Let's look at some questions. Calculate these percentages without using a calculator. Well, question 1 is 10% of 80 pounds. Question 2 is 50% of 210 pounds. Question 3 is 25% of 60 pounds. And question 4 is 75% of 200 pounds. Let's have a look at a solution to this. Now, like I said before, to work out 10%, all you need to do, you divide by 10. So 80 divided by 10, that'll give you 8 pounds. What if it's 20%? You use the same method, find 10%, divide by 10, and then you double your answer, that is 20%. If it's 30%, triple your answer, that is 30%. So 10% is very useful, absolutely useful in calculating percentages. 50% is half. If you say work out 50% of 210 pounds, all you need to do, half 210 pounds, and then that will give you 105 pounds. Quite simple. Divide by 2. That's all you have to do, 50%. Very straightforward, but very useful when you begin to use combinations of percentages. Okay. 25%. Now, 25% is a quarter. 25% of 60 pounds. What you do, you divide 60 by 4, and that will give you 15 pounds. Again, if you want to use the other method, where you have to half and half again. If you have 60, you get 30 pounds. If you have 30 pounds, you get 15 pounds. That's done. Now, 75%. 75% is 3/4. That's one way actually to do this. Another way would be to use 25% and 50%. You will still get the same answer. However, let's stick to 75% as 3/4. To work out 75% of 200 pounds, first divide by 4. So find a quarter, then multiply your answer by 3. Job done. For example, here, 75% of 200 pounds, we divide 200 by 4, that gives us 50. Now, 50 here is a quarter. To find 3/4, then you multiply 50 by 3, that gives you 150. So the answer now is 150 pounds. Okay, I'm going to give you questions to try. Okay, use this method. Whatever method you find convenient, use it. But you got to understand 75% is 3/4, 50% is half, 25% is a quarter. Have a look at these questions. Try these questions without using a calculator. Question 1 is 25% of 400 meters. Question 2 is 60% of 400 pounds. Question 3 is 30% of 210 pounds. And question 4 is 80% of 420 pounds. Have a go, press pause. When you are done, press play. Here are the answers. 25% of 400 meters. Remember here, you're going to divide, is a quarter, you divide by 4, and that gives you 100. So that's 100 meters. Number 2, 60% of 400 pounds. Now, you can find 10 pounds, 10% first. You divide by 10, that'll give you 40 pounds. And then you find 50%, which means you have 400. Then that gives you 200. Then 60% becomes £40, add £200. So that gives you £240. To find 30% of £210, work out 10% first. Divide by 10, that gives you £21. Then triple your answer, that gives you £63. So that is 30% done. There are so many ways you can work out 80%. So many ways you can do this. One way would be you can work out 50% and then work out 30%. Now remember, to work out 30% here, you're going to work out 10%. Let's go with 30% first. Here, work out 10%. 10% becomes 42. Triple that, I give you £126. Now 50% is easy. Half this, half £420, and that'll give you £210. Then 80% becomes £126. Add £210, that'll give us £336. Have a look and check out our calculating percentages using calculators.